Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to see how to create a mapping for flat file to table. Okay, first I want to show you guys. We will take a code only. Department table. Right now there are records. What I'm going to do is I'm going to truncate it. Truncate table. Okay, so truncated now in front of you guys. So now there are no records in the departments table. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to design now. What are we going to do is now we are going to source the flat file and write it to a table. Table is already here, I believe. This is the table. Okay. First, we have to go to source analyzer, click on sources, import from file. Okay. Then go to your C drive Informatica 10.2, then go to server, and then you go to info shared, then you go to source files. Okay, click on flat file. Yeah. One thing to remember here, you have to place all your files in the source directory of your Informatica installation. What I mean by that is under Informatica there is a server and then InfoShare. There you go to source files. So in this folder the file should be there, but you can create a folder like me, like I have created here, flat file. Click on it, so there's a file. So this is the file I'm going to read now. Okay, so I'm going to read it. It's a CSV file, comma deleted file, delimited file. When you read a any file from the or any flat file from the source, you have to follow the steps. Okay, when you click on that, when you select the file, first thing it will ask is whether it's a delimited file or fixed width file. So in this case it's a delimited, so I'm going to keep it as it is. And then next, check mark on this. What happens is import file names from the first line. If I don't check on this, the column names will also be imported. So since I already have the table with the column name and everything, I don't want this. Just click it. This will become a 2. That's it. No worries. Nothing. Okay. Then click on next. Here we have to, this is very important actually. We have to check all the details here. For example, for the first column, sorry, yeah, we have to check all the column, whether it's a tab, semicolon, or comma, or space, or other. We have to check all these things, and if it looks good, then you click on next. Okay, here we have to make changes if required. Okay, whenever you read a flat file, there might be some discrepancies that might come occur. Like in my scenario here, if you see the first field name or the first column name has a field underscore and the hash, so we want to remove it. I'll remove it. So now it looks good. And after that, we have to see what type of what is its data type. For example, department ID is a numeric. That is well and good. It's perfectly captured. Informatica does most of the jobs, but sometimes it doesn't do due to some unwanted file structure. Okay, but you just have to look at this one little bit detailed. Okay, this is the name. That's a text 20 length. That's good. M- Manager ID and location ID. Okay, you might ask why this manager ID is in text. Okay, let's check that. If you look at here, there are null values in the manager ID. That is the reason it is taking as a text. And we will also take it as the same and leave it as it is. We have to do all these kind of a, you know, data validation. Okay, the next one is numeric. That's good. Let's finish it. Now we have our flat file as a source. All right. If you expand the sources now you will have flat file folder as well. See, there it is. Okay. For the target, we have already table, which is empty right now. There are no records. I showed you guys in the beginning, right? So now let me create a mapping flat file to table, and it's a department. Click OK. Take the flat file, and then you have the department. Take this, select all, throw it there, save it. Should be valid. Just arrange it for a better view. Okay. Now all good. Go to sessions or workflow manager. Here, go workflow, create workflow, flat file to target, and this would be departments, right? Click OK. Okay. Okay. I would have done that. Wait. I'll just do something here. This one actually should be. I'm going to edit this because it should be table to flat file. The old one I'm just changing, just ignore it. Okay, now I'm going to create new one, workflow, flat file to table, and then it's a department. See, there was an error, right? So, I mean, there was a pop-up that says that there's a duplicate naming for the workflow. What happened was, before this, there was a one video I made, in the class. What we did was like we took a table as a source and wrote the records to the flat file. So that time what I did was I had put FT. It should have been table to flat file, right? So that's the reason. So yeah. Okay, so now it is not taking. I'll tell you why. I haven't saved it. This is why saving is very important. Now if I do it, it will work. Workflow, flat file to table, and then departments. It's good when you get the errors like this because you learn a lot, right? This, take this, go here and make it one. Go to department. So in the department, now you see here, there is something different in the source now. If you look at the readers, we have file reader, right? Earlier, when we used to do table to flat file or table to table, it used to be a table, right? Relational reader it used to be, right? Now it is flat file reader. That is perfect. That's my source. And then if you come down, you have the directory. This is nothing. This directory is nothing but our Informatica directory. This is the file name, correct? Okay, one thing we have to do here. Usually, okay, what happens? Usually, if you are keeping the files here, you don't have to change this. Since I have made one more file as a flat file, I mean folder as a flat file, I have to mention it here. So now we have this directory is nothing but this directory. Same. Okay. So department CSV, that's a file name. File reader truncate. Okay, I'll leave rest of the things as of now. Okay, so yes, that's good. That's the incoming. Now let's go to target. So target is a relational reader, that is well. And here, see, we have to change it. It happens for some reason, but we have to change it. We have to select target and click OK. Update and insert. Okay, now you can choose truncate because the table is already truncated, but still you can choose that if your table has a record and you want to override it or something like that. Okay, that can be done. Okay, that should be okay. Cool. Let's try. Control C and run it. Okay, this got successfully executed. I believe there are 27 records in the file. Let me show you guys if there are 27 records or not. We have 27 records in the departments table, departments CSV file. So those are the records that have been read from the flat file and push to table. Let's check the table now. So now this was empty, right? When we checked in the beginning. Now I'm gonna run this again. Now we should be having 27 here. Yeah, there you go. That's how you write flat file to table mappings. Thank you everyone. That's it for this video.